Hey, hello everyone, Bruno here, and today I'm going to try to create something using Copilot CLI, which is basically what I do a lot, which is create small applications, small tools to work with me. So the context is that I've been creating these videos, these very small and subtle videos where you have a small animation here. I'm creating a video, a longer video using explaining how in Microsoft Agent Framework you can have persistent memory using Redis and more. So this is kind of a Spire.net and more stuff. And I have these videos. These are short videos, 8 and 12-second video. And I like them and they are fine. And I like them to have it in the back while I am talking with this about this. But however, I have when I am going to start to edit these videos, I want to do something else. I mean, probably I'm going to spend 30 seconds or maybe a minute talking about this, and I don't want to put the video on the loop, and I don't go to manually open the video, get the last frame, and copy and paste the last frame and extend the frame there. So I was thinking, hey, maybe I can do something like this. I can create a Python script that allows the user to select a video from the current IPP folder, then show a list. Maybe I have more videos in the folder, so show a list of the 5 videos in the folder, and then show an option to extend 5, 10, or 15 seconds. And with that, do the magics and extend the video. And hey, how we are going to do, and at the end, show the videos and more, and how we can do that. And this is the moment that Copilot CLI really makes the magic. So let's create a directory here. Let's do extend the video. And by the way, I'm going to do this also uh, in C#, not exap, extend videos. There it is. And let's do Copilot. And let's work in YOLO mode. Let's run this without any type of consequences. So here we are. So we have everything here, nothing that's it's working right now. So yes, it's unload, restart to update. Oh, there's a new version, super cool. I'm going to use Opus because big names and more, and I have my instructions. So let's run this. I'm expected to have a very simple Python application. I'm not going to open the Python application, just run it. But I am expecting to have a very simple application that we can literally use. And it's probably going to use OpenCV. I think I already have OpenCV. I don't know, maybe it creates the requirement text file to also install the application. I should expect to do it. This will be very fine. So we have the script, extend video.py, and then, hey, this is, oh, it's using movie PI. That's a new library. Not OpenCV, that's interesting. So I may want to take a look at the code. So let's wait until it's finished. And in the meantime, why not? Let's open that folder. So if I go here to labs and extend videos, select folder, we will see here that we have the extend video. And hey, it's kind of interesting that it went directly to do movie PI. I never used movie PI. This is kind of a new one for me. So you know what? When it finishes, I will say, please use OpenCV to do the extend video feature and create a requirements file. As I said, I am going to play it safe with the stuff that I know. And this is also makes sense. The good part about this is that you can ask Copilot here in the CLI mode that work with whatever you want. This is probably a good option for me, a good scenario for me to basically run this and learn about this new library. But I am not doing a lot of Python these days. I am going to, by the way, let's do this in .NET also at the same time. So let's do this in .NET and let's see if we have. So we have everything here and perfect. And how do I use the app? Let's ask this. I'm guessing that is Python extend video and that's it. Well, oh, place the video. That's super fun. Run the bike, wait for 5 seconds, extend and more. So let's copy one video here. I have a couple of videos, so extend videos, and here in this folder I have the scene one. Let's try to do extend the scene one. So if I go here to my requirements, also let's take a look. I have here requirements, OpenCV, perfect, and the new code should be perfect, video from folder, then select videos, then select extra frame. This is the OpenCV extra time, sorry, and then the extend video where we open the video we get to the frame width and more, and we go to the output frames, and yes, it's the video path, and the last one that we have here, font here, while it's true. Oh, it's copying all the frame. I will probably do something different, but yes, it's basically iterating in all of the frames of the video, and we get to the last one, we have that. So let's give it a try. What is the name is extend video. So let's close Copilot. We see that we spend a couple of requests here, and what was the name of the file? It's extend video. So if I do Python extend video.py, we are going to have select a video, only one video, 5 seconds, and it's processing 319, new original video 13 seconds, new video is 18, and if we do an ls, there it is, we have a new video there. So it's kind of work, it's fine and more. I think I did a clear, oh my god, that was bad on me. One thing that I like to do here is basically pick up the ID of the session that we were working and keep in that session. I did a clear, so I lost the ID. But what I want to do is I will ask basically now generate the same app as the Python one in .NET to be used as a file-based app in .NET 10 using a command like, I don't know, let's do something .NET run extend video.cs. Let's see if we can have the same using C#. I'm guessing that it's going to, there it is, starting to create the video, it's going to start to do everything. It should be easy. It should be what I realized when I was working with CLI to do these small apps also running with .NET is that it's going to use the FFmpeg core library. Okay, cool. I was expecting to use OpenCV sharp or more. Let's see which is the file that we have. Is that sometimes it gets tricky with adding the reference inside the file. It seems that there is all the models haven't been trained with that stuff. So it's doing it's running the video. I should open my cool. Oh, we have some errors there. Hey, I love it. It's going to work and it's going to do in the testing and more. As I said, it seems that .NET 10 is already not there as part of the model, so they are doing search on lines and more to work like this, but it's kind of nice. I already have some tools enabled here, so it's doing the online search and also probably going to Microsoft Learn to do this. So let's give this a couple of seconds to see if it's going to finish the video. And let's be fair, while I was waiting for a finish, I'm going to say use OpenCV libraries in the .NET application. Let's ask to have the same scenario that we have in Python, but this time using .NET with OpenCV. And as I said, I used to do a lot using OpenCV sharp, so I'm going to probably expect to do the same. Let's wait until it finishes. My guess right now is trying to test the video, but because we don't have it's not auto selecting the first option. It's basically getting stuck there waiting for someone to stand. But take a look at C#. Yes, we have OpenCV sharp. Love it. 4 perfect, running in Windows. This is what we have here, and it's going to get video from folder. It's going to select the video, select extra time from the options there, and it's going to start the magic somewhere here, extra time, output path, where it's going to do the same in Python. This is open the camera, the capture video, then do the FPS, and probably here, yes. I was expecting to somehow get to the last frame in a video using OpenCV in an easier way, but no, we need to iterate. We need to iterate doing the frame by frame until to get to the last one and do the magic. So let's give this a try. Let me copy another video here. Let's do scene 3, which I think it's a longer one. And let's do this. What I mentioned here is the next time if I want to run using this, I have the Copilot and resume, so I can use that. So I can do something like, not Python, let's do .NET. Let me clear this. So it's easy to read, .NET, and what was the name? Extend video.cs. So there it is. Let's run this. So this is the one that I have extended. Let's do for number 3. And how many seconds? Let's do this in this one 15 seconds. So let's do number 3. It's processing, adding perspective, and there it is. We have a new video here. So hey, I like it. It's super cool. We have both options. It's working. Let's take a look at the video. We have scene 3 extended. So there it is. They have the video. I like it. As I said, super cool, super amazing, and super fun to do and work with these kind of utilities in CLI. In 10 seconds, I have this, and I'm probably going to extend this little snippets and more to do more with my video editing. So as I said, not a super long and whatever version of today. I need to finish the agent framework with session, persistent session in Redis and more. It's going to be probably out this week. But in the meantime, I'm starting to get in love with this CLI whatever. And I know people are doing crazy things. I'm starting with this small one, but they are super useful for me.